Yes, students. Yesterday we had discussed with non-integrated accounting system. How do we pass the journal entries and prepare the ledger accounts in cost books under non-integrated? Today, now we shall get into integrated accounting system. Very easy. If you guys have understood non-integrated cost books, then this becomes very easy. Is it, sir? Yes, guys. Simple. First, let us discuss what is integrated. When we are maintaining one set of books for recording both costing as well as financial transaction without differentiating, we call it as integrated accounting system. Then, sir, when we are preparing one set of books, that means only one profit? Yes, only one profit. Only one profit, and here there is no need to reconcile also. Whereas under non-integrated, there will be two separate set of books. Obviously, there will be two separate profits which will not match. So at the end, we have to reconcile. Whereas here, there is no additional work with respect to reconciliation, guys. But sir, is it followed in the real life? So no, guys, because see the need of costing as well as the financial is different. Sir, what are we supposed to find out in financial books is different. What are we supposed to find out in cost books is different. So can we merge both and maintain one set of books of accounts? No, that won't be possible. Why? Because there is a separate standards for costing, cost accounting standard, whereas there is a separate standards for financial. That is your accounting standard or Ind AS. Clear. So now can we merge both? See, for academic purpose, yes, it is there. What do? We will learn. But for real life, do we follow it? No, not possible, because there are different principles, different standards which we are supposed to follow for maintaining costing as well as financial. Okay. Now coming to integrated or integral accounting system. What is it saying? We will see. A system of accounting where both costing and financial transactions are recorded in the same set of books. This enables a firm to eliminate separate profit and loss accounts under financial accounting and cost accounting systems, and only one profit and loss account is prepared. So only one profit and loss account means only one profit figure we will have. Yes. It provides entire information for the ascertainment of cost of each unit as well as preparation of balance sheet as per the legal requirement of the organization. It also provides necessary information as required by costing as well as finance department. Now, sir, what is the difference between non-integrated as well as integrated? Now, what is the major difference means, guys? Simple. Under non-integrated, we opened one extra account to just complete double entry system. Now, what is it called? General ledger adjustment account. Which all accounts it replaces? Cash, bank, creditors, debtors. Yes. Now bring those accounts. Instead of general ledger, bring the respective accounts. That means here there is no general ledger, sir? No. Under integrated, there is no general ledger adjustment account. In place of it, what will come, sir? The respective accounts like debtors, creditor, cash, bank, like that, guys. Clear? So in simple, wherever we were supposed to use general ledger, now don't use it. In place of it, bring the respective accounts like cash, bank, debtors, creditors. Simple, guys. I have paid any expenditure, assume overhead expenditure. What is the entry I would have passed under non-integrated? Overhead to general ledger. Correct? Here, assuming it is paid, what is the entry will pass? Overhead to bank. Overhead to bank or cash. Preferably use bank, guys, because cash, yes, you will use it in academic purpose, but in real life, again, practical life, there is a surgical strike on cash transactions. Clear? Means you cannot pay more than this. Limits are there. Okay, especially in income tax, you cannot pay more than 10,000 in for a person in a single day in cash. Okay, there is a rule 6 ABBA which tells these are the following modes in which payments can be made. Okay, there are number of modes including debit card, credit card, electronic modes, NEFT, RTGS, then UPI. All those modes are there, but cash mode is not there. That means if you pay in cash disallowed, yes, you cannot claim it as an expenditure. Whether it is revenue or capital, both you cannot claim. Sir, if it is a revenue expenditure, 40A3 tells disallows. 40 capital A3 tells it is disallowed. Whereas if it is a capital expenditure, then section 43 subsection tells, 43 subsection 1 tells, you cannot add this asset to the block at all. Even though you have purchased the asset, it is as if you have not paid anything. The cost of the asset would be nil. What do you add to the block now? Nil. Can you claim depreciation? No. Now assume you have purchased an asset You are wishing to claim a depreciation, but the asset value is zero. Why? You are paid in cash. Clear. So number of places are there. Even 35 AD tells gives deduction for capital expenditure of specified business except LGF. Except LGF. What is LGF? Land Goodwill Financial Instrument, not KGF. LGF. Except LGF. Okay, sir. Now for this, whatever capital expenditure you have incurred, you can claim it in one shot. Yes, there also there is a point. If you pay more than 10,000, then you are not incurred any cost. Clear? Yes. So when it comes to practical, sir, the payments would be made through bank. If it is a small amount, they can pay it. If it is a small amount, they can pay it. If not, majority of the payments would be made or received through bank only, guys. Clear? So now they are adding lot of benefits if you pay and receive through banking channels. Clear? So even if you go to presumptive scheme, see this and all I am connecting for you guys so that not only academically, not only theoretically, but also you should be practically little strong. Definitely, sir, I am not teaching everything applicable in practical life. Clear? But you should be knowing because costing, especially costing, is a paper where few things we learn which are not so followed in practical life, which are not so followed in a practical life. But still, part of our academics we are learning it. Part of our academics we are learning it. Even accounts, guys. See, accounts. I'm not telling everything is irrelevant, but whatever you do, na journal entry, ledger, trial balance, everything software will take care. Clear. Sir, will we pass journal entry, then go and post it and all? No, just pass journal entry, everything else will be taken care. But now as a student, should you learn all this? Yes, sir. Yeah. Now, coming to receipts also. For receipts also, there are benefits. For example, a presumptive scheme is there, 44 AD for business. There, 8% is the presumptive income percentage. But if you receive it in any mode other than cash before the due date of filing the returns, then it is considered to be 6%. Okay, that means your income will reduce by 2%. Yes, means they are encouraging what? Receive it through banking channels. Don't receive it in cash. Clear? And also there are few more sections. If I start keep on telling, it will be long, lengthy list. Okay. So if I have to tell one more, real estate asset. Real estate asset is what? Immobile property, that is land or building. When you sell or buy, sir, what should be the stamp duty value? Stamp duty value should be on the date of transfer. But if the date of transfer is different, sir, date of agreement is different, date of registration is different, then what do you follow? Date of agreement, provided at least a part of the consideration is received in any mode other than cash before date of agreement. Before the date of agreement, there also they encourage. Normally, stamp duty value on the date of agreement will be lower than stamp duty value on the date of registration. Now, if I want to claim that benefit, then I should have received or paid either a buyer or seller because this provision is applicable from both the angles. For a seller, if it is a capital asset covered under capital gains, if it is a stock covered under PGBP, whereas for the buyer 56 to 10 might be applicable gift. Even if you have purchased it for a lower value, you consider it as an inadequate consideration and it will be taxable there. Inadequate consideration and it will be taxable from buyer point of view. Yes, sir. So when we are considering the stamp duty value, again there is also a limit. Clear? You should not pay it in cash or receive it in any mode other than cash or pay it in any mode other than cash. These are some of the examples. So that I just want to highlight because in your accounting transactions and all, you may use to cash by cash and all. But I don't suggest it. I don't suggest it until and unless they only told that it is paid in cash. It is paid in cash, means yes, you write to cash. Okay, if they simply use the word paid, okay, expenses paid, that paid, this paid, better use the word to bank. Better use the word to bank. Okay, yes. Chalo. Where were we? Now, if any expenses are paid, like overhead, wages, what is the entry we were passing there? Wages control or overhead control to general ledger. But here, instead of general ledger, bring back. Or if at all, if it is paid in cash, to cash. Clear? Now, for sale, what was the entry there? General ledger to. General ledger to. What? Sales. Now, here, what is the entry? If it is a credit sales, debtors to sales. If it is a cash sales, then bank to sales. Sir, and one more thing, sir, you told cash sales, but you are debiting bank. There is nothing called bank sales. You cannot sell bank. Okay, so even though the word used is cash sales, you might receive it through banking channels. Clear? Yes. So don't worry because we use the word cash sales and credit sales. These are the only two terms we have, cash sales and credit sales. Cash sales andre literally we would have not received currency note. We have received immediately. Aste. We have received immediately. There is nothing called bank sales and all. Yes, sir. Then where is general ledger? Expenses and sales. Then opening balances and all we used to have, but here we will have the respective opening balances. That is cash account, bank account, debtors account, creditors account. Okay, let us take purchases. Now, sir, what if it is a cash sales? Same entry. Okay, under non-integrated, but under integrated, bring back. Sir, what if it is a credit sales? Debtors to sales. Now, sir, purchases. Under non-integrated, whether it is credit purchase or cash purchase, only one entry. What is it? Stores ledger to general ledger. To general ledger. Whereas here it is different. If it is a credit purchase, then stores ledger to creditors. If it is a cash purchase, then stores ledger to bank. Stores ledger to bank, guys. Clear? These are the example. Very simple, guys. If you have, I had already told you, I had already promised you. If you understand first part, second part is already done. Clear? With minor difference. Sure. There is no general ledger account, that is control account, is prepared in this system. Therefore, it will be replaced by respective accounts like cash, bank, creditors and debtors, etc. That means we don't use general ledger. Instead of that, whatever account we are supposed to use, we will use it. Guys, I have just given some example here. Let us go through. For example, the same entry when it is passed through three separate systems, means under non-integrated we have two separate books now: financial records, cost records. Guys, here I have just given for your reference. This is not a part of your costing. Clear? So that it will be helpful for you to comparison, I have just given it. But sir, will they ask any journal entries to be passed under the financial records in non-integrated? No. That is not a part of your syllabus. Let us see one by one. For material purchased, guys, what is your accounting entry? Accounting entry. Purchases to, please be careful, raw material will record in purchases account. Purchases to banko athwa creditors, if it is a credit purchase. Okay, sir. Whereas in cost records, we will bring an account called stores ledger to general ledger. Whether it is cash or credit purchase, single entry. Okay, sir. Integrated. Stores ledger to bank, if it is a cash purchase. If it is a credit purchase, to creditors. To creditors. Okay, sir. Now coming to wages paid. Under non-integrated in financial records, wages to cash or bank. Whereas under cost records, wages control to general ledger adjustment account. Coming to integrated, same, wages control to cash or bank. Cash or bank. Sir, what if by chance if it is outstanding? What if by chance if it is outstanding? Then you can write wages to wages outstanding. Okay, you keep it as a separate account. Keep it as a separate account. Hope you guys are. Wages outstanding is nothing like a creditors for us now. Till we pay. Okay, we don't use the word creditors, but it's similar to creditors. Till we pay, it is a liability for us. Till we pay, it is a liability for us. Yes. Next, sales made. What is the entry in your accounts? Bank debtors to sales. Coming to cost records, general ledger adjustment to sales. General ledger adjustment to sales. Under integrated. ಏನು ಮದುವೆ ಇತ್ತಾ? ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಇತ್ತಾ? Okay. Coming to integrated. If it is a cash sales, bank to sales. If it is a credit sales, debtors to sales. Debtors to sales. Overhead incurred. So respective expenses, we normally use the name of that expense, okay, in financial expenses to cash or bank. Whereas under cost records, overhead control, the respective overhead, okay, name of it, to general ledger. Whereas under integrated, same debit, but credit will change to cash or bank. Easy na? Clear? Easy alva? Sir, very easy. Once you have understood non-integrated, this becomes very easy. Please be cautious. Please be cautious. Okay. Because by mistake, you may get confused with this. Clear? Yes. So if you want, even when you're solving the questions under integrated, just try to recollect. For this, what is the journal entry under non-integrated? Then in place of general, bring the respective account. If in the journal entry, general is used, please don't use general now in your answer. Instead of that, you bring the respective account. Oh. So we are not discussing separately the journal entries here. Same thing, copy paste, but instead of general ledger, whether it is debited or credited, we have to replace it. Aste. Chalo. What are the advantages, sir? Advantages of integrated. The main advantages of integrated accounts are as follows. No need for reconciliation. Obviously, sir, we are preparing only one set of books of accounts, only one P&L account, only one profit. No need to reconcile. The question of reconciling costing profit and financial profit does not arise, as there is only one figure of profit. Less efforts. Due to use of one set of books, there is a significant saving in efforts made. Even manpower, what we require is very less. Then less time consuming. No delay in cost in obtaining information as it is provided from the books of original entry. Sir, in one books we get all the information. So it is easy for us to get any information we want, whether it is relating to costing or financial. Then economical process. Economical process. It is economical also as it is based on the concept of centralization of accounting functions. So is it when compared to non-integrated, is this cheaper? Yes. Why? Because we are maintaining only one set of accounts, one set of books. So that means we need only one team. Whereas under non-integrated, we should have a separate team, financial records team and costing records team. Clear? And will there be a duplication of work there? Yes, because majority of the transaction we record in both the books. Only few transactions we will have a differentiation. Whereas majority of the transaction we record in the both the books. So in that case, like purchases, sales, everything will be recorded in both the books. Yes, sir. Okay. Sure. This is all about integrated, guys. Only one page. Okay. I am not see. I have tried to simplify as much as possible so that no complication for you. So if I understand one thing, then second thing becomes easy so that I will compare and study. Correct. Huh? If you study time of supply of goods, so service is already done now. Correct. Huh? Except reverse charge, forward charge, you have to be careful. Only points are different. Rest of the subsections are copy paste. Correct. The same way here. Okay. Whenever there are two, three ways, guys, study the first one strongly. Second and third, study what is the difference. Study what is the difference. Job is done. Correct. Huh? Like that. So maintain like that. Sure. Fine. So we have one question on this. We will do it. Come to the questions, guys. Question back. Come to the question back. What man Sunday ಪೂಜಾ ನಿನಗ ಡೈಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಟುಡೇ ಏನೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಿಂಗೂ ಡೈಲಿ ಮನೇಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಪೂಜೆ ಅದು ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಆ ತರ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಂತೂ ಡೈಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿರು ಅಂತ guys please be careful see during exam time especially take care of your health that is very important because you guys would have put a lot of efforts to prepare at the end by chance if your health is not supporting you then you will not be able to perform like before okay because body will not support we cannot blame anyone our body will not support so take care of your health okay unnecessary problems like him accident clear 2 3 months do nothing and do nothing means resting ಅಷ್ಟೇ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಕಾನ ಪೀನ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ but studying attending the classes and all will become difficult and even you guys I have literally seen some students during exam time they fall sick okay maybe due to panic or they don't eat properly I don't know why anta okay no teacher or no subject will tell you study without having food anta without having sleep anta clear that and all is basic necessity take care of it okay don't leave that okay if you don't study for half an hour 15 minutes that's okay do take care of your body well guys clear so don't sacrifice with respect to sleep or food and all clear and food also avoid outside food to the extent possible during the exam time until and unless you are in PG or somewhere PG lidre ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ unavoidable so because I have seen some students especially they would have prepared really well, especially their health was not good during the exam time, they couldn't perform better. Okay, as expected. As expected. And one attempt goes for a toss. That should not happen for any students, because again that is very disturbing during the exam time. And literally some students will put a tips and all, and trips and all, go to the exam hall on that day and write it. Just imagine how their position would be there. Clear? And especially now, most of you are writing exams in city, but coming from different cities or maybe villages. But please make sure that on the exam day, if possible, try to find a place here. Wherever is your center, okay, try to find a place here, maybe PG or some your relatives' house. One for 1 week. If you're writing only one group, 1 week. If you're writing both the groups, maybe 15 days. Clear? Because daily traveling will become challenge, guys. Okay, but because what I feel is by the time you reach home, you will already be tired. Assume you are done with accounts paper, now you go back to your home, or you will reach by 7, 8, depends on the distance. 7, 8. Now you will not feel like studying. Why, sir? I am already tired. Maybe morning you would have woke up early for accounts paper study. Clear. Now after going back, that day may not be productive for you. Clear. And we cannot take a risk. We cannot take risk because we have only 1.5 day during exam. And that in 1.5 day, you have to study, revise whatever you have studied for months together. Clear. And you will not feel satisfied if you are not covered it on the exam day. Assume you have studied everything before, but on the exam day you are not studying. You couldn't go through it because lack of time. Lack of time. You will not feel satisfied. And even while going to the exam hall, you will be wondering, what if that question comes? What if question comes on that topic? Clear out whatever you are not covered, that fear will be there. You will carry that fear to the exam hall. You should never do that. You should hit the exam hall with the confidence, guys. With the confidence. So from now itself, guys, now itself, for exam, for any paper, you have only 1.5 day. Until unless some festival comes in between and all, you may get one extra day, but don't prepare for it, which is uncertain. Which is uncertain. Until unless you get the timetable, you will not know that this time this festival is there, let me declare it, 3 days for this, 2 days. No, no, you don't declare yourself. Clear? Assume 1.5 day for each and every paper. And for accounts, you have that liberty. You can start 2 days before, 3 days before. You have that liberty. But when it comes to next paper, law, tax and all, especially tax, why? It is voluminous. Clear? So in 1.5 day covering it is the biggest challenge. Even costing, sir, we have 15 chapters. But see, costing, I know, conceptually you can cover everything. Concepts you can cover everything. But how many problems you can go through or practice, it depends on you. Clear? Conceptually, can we go through everything? Yes, sir. Formulas, so concepts, everything you go through. Okay, as early as possible. Maybe first exam day, that is taxation. After taxation, you will have some time. After 5 o'clock, you will reach home, assume by 5, 6 or 7. After that, whatever is there, you go through concepts plus next day. Then practice problems. Practice problems, guys. Clear? So practicing problems also. So should I go through every problem, whatever I have solved now during class? Won't be possible is what I feel. So what do you do? During class itself, you have to mark important adjustments. Clear? Because we would have solved similar questions, even ICMR questions we are going through. Correct? Sir, similar question you did in the class also. Yes, I would have done, but not copy paste. Maybe one or two adjustments, something special you would have felt. Correct? Mark it now itself. Mark it now itself, so that on the exam date you don't repeat the same thing again and again. Whatever is unique adjustments, only go through them. Only go through them. And what I suggest is, you will have 1 day gap. 1 day gap. Assume today taxation paper over, tomorrow you have from 2 to 5, try to take one exam. Next day is your casting exam, but before that you have 1 day gap. 2 to 5, try to take one exam for yourself. By going to the exam hall, illa, at your home only. Okay, don't go to exam hall and tell, hey, I want to write the exam, open the door. They'll slap you and send. So, what you do is, from 2 to 5, not 2 also, 1:45. Start at 1:45. And you would have prepared for it well before only. For example, which question paper will you attend? Assume you are writing in September 25 or Jan 26. Try to already decide, try to keep one question paper ready for it. Okay, so that, okay, this question paper I will attend. Don't decide on that day, which one will I do. You check every question paper. Don't waste time on all that. Clear? That would be a good strategy is what I feel, guys, because you already have a time management skill. just before the day. See, I know you would have practiced it well before also, but just before the exam, that is also very important. Tomorrow exam, today one practice will happen. Again, go and write it in the exam. This is one of the strategy which I feel will work out. Then, guys, now itself, at your preparation stage itself, decide what all you will do in that 1.5 day. Which book will you study from? Which book you will refer from? See, I would suggest always, sir, I have covered everything in my books, you refer to it. No, sir, I want to refer to that book, this book, don't have any problem. If you want to refer, do it. But stick to one book. Stick to one book. Don't keep on keep on switching between the books. Then you will go for a toss. Yeah. And even by chance, if you guys are following on YouTube and all, any lectures or any videos, please stick to one teacher. Okay. Now, sir, I keep on switching from one to another, one to another. Don't do that, is what I suggest. Maybe one topic you are not understood in the class, you felt little more better. Maybe for that topic, you can refer to some other teacher. Okay, because sometimes it happens. Okay, like, sir, our teacher didn't cover me one chapter in this subject or two chapters in this subject. Okay, let me refer to that. Obviously, correct, you don't have any other way. For those chapters, you can refer to any other book or any other teacher, or else don't mix up, guys. And if you want to decide anything, please decide well before. For example, for some of them, sir, my class didn't go well for so and so subject. Clear. Don't wait till the exam day to decide what will I do, how will I study, and that. Clear. You have to quickly decide and try to decide on what will you depend now. On what will you depend now. So, guys, be well before decide the book from where you study and what do you study on that 1.5 day. 1.5 day. And casting will become challenging only for those who are writing both the groups together. Sir, I am writing only second group. First group already passed. Then you have a liberty again. What liberty? You can start 3 days before, 4 days before, or how much ever days before you want, you can start. You will have that liberty, guys. Yes. Now, especially taxation is the last paper in first group. There, that is where I feel students will find it little difficult or challenging. So please manage it well, guys. And provisions wise, amendments wise, everything you should be very sure. And sometimes, if you have not passed your exams in the last attempt, please don't go with the same knowledge for taxation paper. There will be some amendments, few amendments. Please have a look into it, update yourself, only then go to the exam hall. Because for taxation, amendment is the most important thing. Maybe on the exam day morning also, that amendments just go through once and go to the exam hall. Clear, morning. Clear. Whatever is the amendments for your respective attempt, whenever you are writing. Clear. So there will be little, if not major amendments, at least few amendments would be there. Please go through that on the exam days. Sure. Come to question number 3. Journalize the following transactions, assuming that cost and financial transactions are integrated. Okay, they have already given a clue for you. Here, what are you supposed to follow? Raw material purchased 2 lakh. Direct material issued to production 1,50,000. Wages paid 1,20,000. In that 30% is indirect. It seems. Remaining 70% is what? Direct. Wages charged to production 84,000. Manufacturing expenses incurred 84,000. Manufacturing overhead charged to production 92,000. Selling and distribution cost 20,000. Finished products at cost, which is nothing but COP. Cost of production 2 lakh. Sales 2 lakh 90. Closing stock is nil itself. Received from debtors is 69,000. Payment to creditors 1 lakh 10,000. Guys, after seeing these last two items, I felt that raw material is purchased on credit basis and sales is also made on credit basis. Do you agree with me? Yeah, if they had not given these two items, then I would have felt it. It might be on credit or it might be on cash. I would have written both creditors bank or debtors bank like that. Clear. But after seeing this, I felt that this too might be on credit. That is why we are receiving or paying them. Yes, sir. Fine. So accordingly, you have to pass the journal entry. You can use nothing wrong if you use bank or, for example, sales here, bank slash debtors. You can use it, nothing wrong. Clear. Yes. Even for purchases. Sir, can I use two? Bank or creditors? Yes, you can use. Because especially when they are not clearly given, it can be partly cash, partly credit also. Partly cash, partly credit also. Yes. So, journal entries under integrated. Guys, one by one we will discuss. First, I will pass everything, then you can take down. Yeah, I will give time to take down. First reason. Raw material purchased 2 lakh. What is the entry for it? Stores ledger. Okay, first under non-integrated, what is the entry? Stores ledger to general ledger. Now let us remove the general ledger. We will bring it bank or creditors. Clear? Sir, can I use only creditors here? That is also fine. Okay, that is also fine. You can use only creditors. Okay, sir. Stores ledger to creditors or bank. 2 lakh, right? 2 lakh. 2 lakh being material purchased. See, if by chance if you are using only creditors, then you write being material purchase for credit or on credit. Okay. Next, direct material issued to the production 1 lakh 50. Guys, come on, under non-integrated, what is the entry? WAP control to stores ledger. Copy paste, no change. Did we use anywhere general ledger? No, that means same entry. Same entry. 1 lakh 50,000. 1 lakh 50,000. Being material issued to production. Okay, stop. Next, wages paid 1 lakh 20,000 total. Direct is 70, indirect is 30. That we will take care. For incurring or paid, same entry. What is the entry under non-integrated, guys? Wages control to general ledger. Now remove general ledger and bring bank to bank to bank, guys. Wages control to bank. Being wages paid. Observe the narration. Simple. Keep it as simple as possible. Clear? Yes. Next, sir, we have to transfer direct to WAP control, indirect to manufacturing overhead. Let us do it. I guess 70% is 70% is indirect. That means, sorry, 30% is indirect, right? Yeah, 70% is direct. 84,000 we are transferring it to WAP control and remaining 36,000 to manufacturing overhead. So total comes to 1,20,000. 1,20,000. Okay. Being direct wages charged to production and 30% wages paid being indirect charged to overhead, guys. Okay, so both we have transferred. Next, wages charged to production is done. See, wages charged to production is given. Sir, what about indirect? They have already given int here. You have to transfer that also. Yes, sir. Next, manufacturing overhead incurred. What is the entry, guys? Manufacturing overhead control account debit to general under non-integrated, I'm telling. Under to general ledger. But here, let us remove general ledger and bring to bank. To bank. 84,000 again. 84,000. Next, observed is there. Manufacturing overhead observed. How much? 92,000. Where do we send it to? WAP control. What is the entry? WAP control to manufacturing overhead. Same entry under both the systems. Same entry under both the system, guys. Yes. How much? 92,000. 92,000. Okay. Selling and distribution. Next one, let us see. Selling and distribution cost. That means incurred. How much? 20,000. 20,000. So, selling and distribution. Okay. Under non-integrated, what is the entry? Selling and distribution to general ledger. But here, remove the general ledger. Come, replace it with bank. 20,000. 20,000. 20,000 each. Okay, so next, silence. Finished product. Finished product. What is the entry for this? First of all, what is this? COP, cost of production. Where do we transfer it to? From WAP to finished goods. Finished goods, guys. Yes. WAP to finished goods. What would be the entry under non-integrated? WAP, sorry, finished goods control account to WAP. WIP. IP. Here also you can keep it same. Yes. And guys, cost of selling and distribution overhead we also observed. We have assumed it to be equal. Okay, they have given incurred because for administrative overhead they gave incurred as well as observed both. Here only incurred is given. Let us observe it. Assuming it is equal, you can just give a note telling selling and distribution overhead incurred is equal to observed. So full amount 20,000 we are observing. Oh. Next, finished goods. Guys, this is not directly given in the question, but we have considered to be observed. Whatever is incurred is observed. Okay. Next, finished goods control to work in progress. Amount, please. Huh? 2 lakh. 2 lakh. 2 lakh. Okay, so next, sales. 2 lakh 90. As later receipt from debtors is there, you can consider it to be entirely credit sales or write both banco slash debtors. Okay, what is the entry, guys? Under non-integrated. General ledger adjustment account to sales account. But here bring bank or debtors to sales. 2 lakh 90. 290. 290. 290. Next, closing stock nil is there, so no entry for it. Next, received from debtors 69,000. Come on, guys. If this entry is there under non-integrated, what is the entry we will pass? If at all if this transaction, normally they don't give this transaction, but still if they give, what is the entry? General ledger to general ledger. General ledger to general ledger. We normally don't pass this entry because debit credit same, no sir. Correct. Yes, but still if at all if it is there, what to do? I'm telling you. Clear? Because entry is actually bank to debtors. Correct. But both are replaced by same account. Both are replaced by same account. Okay, sir. But here, what is the entry of bank to debtors, guys? 69,000. 69,000. Oh, being amount received from debtors. Last one, payment to creditors. Guys, again under non-integrated, what would be the entry? If at all, if you pass. If at all, if you pass, what is the entry? General ledger to general ledger. Because both creditors and bank replaced by same account. But here, coming to you, we are making the payment. Creditors was having credit balance. Now, if I have to pay them, it will be debited. Yes, to bank. My bank balance will go down. My bank balance will go down. So the entry is creditors to bank. 1 lakh 10, right? 1 lakh 10,000. That's all. That's all. Clear. And even if they ask ledger account, same to same. They're asking actually under integrated, if at all if there is any question, they're asking journal entries. But still, if they ask ledger accounts also, copy paste. But only one account will not come. First account was there now for us. General ledger that will not come. In place of that, we have to prepare four accounts here. Cash, bank, cash may be not coming, okay, because we'll route everything through bank, but still, if at all, sir, which all accounts we have to prepare? Assume cash opening balance they give, you should prepare it. Sir, they gave only bank opening balance, prepare only bank, then data creditors, but no general ledger here. No general ledger. What about other accounts, sir? All other accounts continue as it is. Will continue as it is. Got it? Ready to take down? Yes. Take down. Start taking down. This is the first part of the answer. The second part. The last part. Okay, students, done with this? Now, now I want you guys to try one question. Come to the ICI material. Come to the ICI material on integrated. If you don't have, I will display it. Don't worry. Under integrated, we have one question here. I just want you guys to try it out. If you have material, you can open it. If not, I will just display it here. Yeah, guys, try out this question. Try to solve it like similar journal entries. Okay, you try to solve it. Later, I will discuss at the end of this chapter. Anyway, I will discuss the questions from ICM method. If at all, if you have any doubt, it will get clarified there. But I don't think you will have anything because most of the things was similar to whatever questions we just now discussed, guys. So you can just observe. I will just display the questions once for those who don't have the ICM material. These are the transactions. Yeah, try it out, guys. Try it out. Don't look into the solutions. Don't look into the solution. You try it by yourself. Even if you are wrong, that's okay. Later you can cross check. Try it by yourself.